Hello and welcome back to Celebrity Scoop. Today's episode takes us on a journey into the heart of Lesotho, where Prince Harry's charity Sentebale has been making waves. Founded with a noble aim to support the orphans and vulnerable children, Sentebale has been a beacon of hope. But amidst the applause, a murmur of discontent is rising. Reports suggest that the very children Sentebale vowed to help may have been overlooked. Stay tuned as we explore the challenges facing the charity and the claims that have sparked controversy. A recent article by Sue Reed in the Daily Mail highlights troubling claims made by locals in Lesotho. The voices from the heart of Africa echo with disheartening revelations about Prince Harry's charity, Sentebale. Set up with a noble mission to help orphans and vulnerable children, it seems the charity is now under the cloud of controversy and doubt. Locals from Lesotho have been vocal about their grievances, alleging that Sentebale has strayed from its initial promise to never forget the children. As per their claims, cries for help, pleas for support, and requests for assistance have all fallen on deaf ears. The charity, in their eyes, has not lived up to its commitments. The accusations don't stop there. A more troubling allegation is the supposed diversion of funds. The charity, which was expected to be a beacon of hope for the less fortunate, is now being accused of channeling funds to areas other than those it pledged to support. The locals allege that the funds, which were intended for the welfare of the children, are being redirected elsewhere. This has sparked a wave of discontent among local organisations in Lesotho who work tirelessly with the children in need. They voice their frustration and disappointment, claiming that the financial aid they were promised is nowhere in sight. The charity, they say, has failed to provide the necessary assistance, leaving them struggling to continue their noble work. Such serious allegations paint a grim picture of the state of affairs at Sentebale. The charity, once seen as a ray of hope, is now caught in a web of accusations and doubts. From alleged neglect to the supposed diversion of funds, the claims made by the locals are indeed worrying. Sentebale is accused of diverting funds and failing to provide the necessary support to the children and organisations that depend on its assistance. These words echo the sentiments of the locals in Lesotho, who feel let down by a charity they once looked up to. As we delve deeper into this issue, we hope to shed light on the truth behind these allegations. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel this developing story. While Sentebale has received praise for raising awareness and funding for its cause, some reports indicate a problem. It seems, according to these reports, that a significant chunk of the donations made to this noble cause are being used for administrative costs rather than directly assisting the children in need. Imagine, if you will, a pie chart representing all the funds that Sentebale receives. If these reports are accurate, a large slice of that pie, perhaps larger than you'd expect, is being consumed by administrative expenses. This leaves a smaller piece for the children and local organisations who desperately need these resources. Now, every organisation needs to spend some money on administration. It's a necessary part of running a charity. But when the balance tips too far in this direction, it can lead to questions and criticisms, and that's exactly what's happening with Sentebale. But the issues don't stop there. Who are most affected by these issues? Allegations of poor governance and mismanagement have raised serious concerns about the charity's future. As we continue to follow this story, we hope to see these concerns addressed and the charity refocused on its core mission, helping the children of Lesotho. After all, they are the ones who matter most. As we've seen, while Sentebale's initial mission was noble, it's clear that the charity faces significant challenges. The allegations we've discussed carry serious implications not only for the charity itself, but also for the children and communities it purports to serve. Sentebale's mission, to support the most vulnerable children in Lesotho, is a cause that resonates with many. However, the claims of funds being diverted and the lack of visible support to local organisations cast a long shadow over the charity's work. The impact of these issues extends beyond the charity's reputation. They risk undermining the trust and confidence of donors and supporters worldwide. Moreover, the allegations suggest that the charity's actions may have failed to align with its mission. If the charity is indeed prioritising administrative costs over direct assistance to the children, it could mean that the most vulnerable are not receiving the help they desperately need. This discrepancy between proclaimed intent and actions can have far-reaching consequences, potentially exacerbating the very issues Sentebale aims to address. The internal conflicts within the charity further complicate the situation. The departure of Prince Harry and Prince Seiso, the charity's patrons, amid disputes with the chair, raises questions about the charity's governance and ability to effectively manage its resources. This instability could further hamper the charity's efforts to make a difference in the lives of the children it serves. In light of these challenges, Sentebale must take decisive action to restore faith in its mission and operations. It needs to demonstrate transparency in its financial management, resolve its internal conflicts, and above all, ensure that the children at the heart of its mission are not left behind. The ongoing internal disputes raise questions about the charity's effectiveness in making a meaningful impact. These issues underscore the importance of accountability and integrity in charitable work. As the scrutiny on Sentebale continues, the world watches to see how the charity will respond to these challenges and fulfill its commitment to the children of Lesotho. What do you think about these allegations? It's a question that might be echoing in your mind as well. The issues surrounding Sentebale are not just news. They're a call to action, a prompt to reflect on how we can do better for the vulnerable children of Lesotho. The allegations, if true, paint a picture of a charity that started with the noblest of intentions but has since lost its way. And what's at stake here is more than just the reputation of a charity or its notable patrons. It's about the lives of children who depend on Sentebale for support, for education, for a chance at a better life. So where do we go from here? Some might argue that the charity needs a complete overhaul, a fresh start under new leadership. Others might say that Prince Harry and Prince ideas, whether it's a comment, a tweet, or a letter to the charity itself, your voice matters, and it can help drive change, shining a light on the issues and inspiring solutions. In the end, the question we should all be asking ourselves is, should Prince Harry and Prince Seiso return to the charity, or is it time for a new direction? Let's start the conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this story and other trending topics. In today's journey, we've delved into the complexities surrounding Sentebale, the charity co-founded by Prince Harry. We've explored allegations from locals in Lesotho, who claim the charity has not delivered on its promises, leaving vulnerable children in the lurch. We've also taken a look at the criticism surrounding the administrative costs of the charity and the internal conflicts that have led to the stepping down of both Prince Harry and Prince Seiso as patrons. The mission of Sentebale to support orphans and vulnerable children is undeniably noble. But the allegations and issues we've discussed today suggest a need for a thorough examination and possible reconfiguration of the charity's operations. These issues raise questions about transparency, accountability, and the effectiveness of the charity in making a meaningful impact on the lives of the children it aims to support. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on these allegations? Should Prince Harry and Prince Seiso return to the charity, or is it time for a new direction? Your opinions matter, so be sure to leave a comment below and let the discussion continue. Thanks for watching Celebrity Scoop, and we'll see you next time.